6:32 right now. Fayetteville leaders say the city's entrepreneurial community continues to grow.
They're now launching a new tool designed to help even more people take that next step. 5 News reporter Emily Moss has more.
The goal of the new webinar series is to remove some of the boundaries and confusions right now for new entrepreneurs. So that way they have more clear step-by-step process on how to create a business here in Fayetteville. The city's new business starter kit was developed in partnership with Startup Junkie Consulting. It offers online resources, webinars, and direct access to local and state support systems, all designed to help entrepreneurs move from an idea to opening day through permits, design, and networking help. The first class will be held on June 5th at noon. Devin Holland with the city of Fayetteville says the goal is to help more people feel confident in taking that first step.
While we're continuing to see new business permits being issued every single month through our Development Services Division, we also know there's folks out there in Fayetteville that they have an idea, they've got a dream, but they don't know where to start. And so we hope that we can see even more folks take their idea and accelerate it into an actual business through really clear, easy to understand resources.
The classes will first start with the basics before moving into more industry-based work like hospitality, restaurants, or bars. The first class is on June 5th at noon, and you can sign up through the city's website. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Emily Moss, 5 News.
The Greenwood City Council has approved applying for a federal grant that would help the fire department add more staff. The Safer Grant program through FEMA helps fire departments increase or maintain the number of trained firefighters. Greenwood is a paid on-call department. Fire Chief Stuart Bryant says it's only a full-time employee. He says as the city continues to grow, so do the numbers of emergency calls. The department needs to keep up.
With our current staffing model, we're just not able to have someone available 24/7. And with the city growing like Greenwood and all the additional businesses and additional calls that we've been receiving over the years, it's time for us to step up and provide some 24/7 service.
According to the resolution passed by the City Council, the FEMA grant would fund 9 firefighter positions for the city.
Well, new this morning, the city of Elkins giving an update on the boil order in effect right now. The Arkansas Department of Health issued that order back on Friday after E. coli was detected there in the water distribution system. On Facebook, the city says that they took a series of water samples on Monday, which were delivered to the Department of Health. The city expecting to get the results back today. And tomorrow, they will take another series of samples and then hope that ADH will lift that boil order. They're hoping on Thursday or Friday. Well, today, the Arkansas Department of Human Services hosting a town hall on a Medicaid work requirement, which will take effect next year. The free event will take place in Mercy Hospital in Fort Smith from 2 to 3. The department says the new rule will apply to able-bodied adults ages 19 to 64 in the Arkansas Health and Opportunity for Me program. They will be required to work, volunteer, or go to school for at least 20 hours per week. DHS says that today's event will give an overview of those requirements and give people a chance to ask questions.
Well, this morning we're hearing from local law enforcement mourning the death of Centerton Police Captain Chris Kelly. He died in an explosion while working on his farm over the weekend. Kelly served both the Centerton Police Department and the Benton County Sheriff's Office Reserve Division. Law enforcement leaders say Captain Kelly touched countless lives throughout his career, serving as a leader, mentor, and a friend to many. He was named Reserve Deputy of the Year in 2023 and is being remembered for his dedication to his community and fellow officers.
Known him over the years through the sheriff's office and through other departments, but this is the first opportunity I've had to work with him, and I had never heard a bad word about him, only positive things, and after working with him I can clearly see why. Yes, sir.
CPD says it's been in communication with Kelly's family, but have not heard any details yet on funeral arrangements. Trump administration is backing off its controversial anti-weaponization fund, at least for now.
Yeah, there's been legal pushback and bipartisan fallout in Washington as the president says talks with Iran are moving forward. Bradley Blackburn has more.
The Justice Department says it will stop work on the $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund to comply with the judge's ruling, which temporarily blocks it.
This is reimbursing people that were horribly treated.
For weeks, President Trump defended the program that would give taxpayer dollars to people who claim they were unfairly targeted by the federal government. But CBS News learned the administration planned to scrap the idea following a meeting between President Trump and House Speaker Mike Johnson. The fund faced fierce bipartisan backlash in Congress.
This is corruption in broad daylight.
Especially after the DOJ declined to rule out payments for January 6th defendants.
I do not think 1 penny of any fund should ever go to any January 6th insurrectionist that was in the Capitol.
Senate Democrats unveiled legislation to kill it permanently.
Democrats will not stop until it's well and truly buried and can never see the light of day.
This as the stalemate between the U.S. and Iran continues. President Trump posted on social media Monday that talks are continuing at a rapid pace with Iran after Iranian state media reported the regime would suspend peace talks and open other fronts in the war, while accusing the U.S. and Israel of ceasefire violations. Also Monday, the president said Israel and Hezbollah agreed to stop shooting at each other, following separate conversations with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Hezbollah representatives. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Well, the Israeli Prime Minister confirmed the call with President Trump, but said his military will continue operations in southern Lebanon.